So let's jump into the performance of, I believe it was a sleight of hand version of Sleevestar. So I have all these different coins. They're so beautiful. Mostly the Walking Liberties. I'll set this aside. Fun with those.
Okay.
So we're starting off with the Sleevestar version. So here's what we're gonna do. You have your choice, Kelly, of Chinese coins, silver, Walking Liberty, $50, or the copper coin. Just take any one you like.
Just one of them?
Yeah.
I'm going to take the silver dollar one. Or
Oh,
silver.
they're so amazing. And we can set the rest aside. Okay, and I want to be as fair as I possibly can throughout this routine. I should probably use, I should probably be a little bit more fancy with the jacket, at least per se.
I was going to tell you, put a jacket on, but...
I know. Well, it's just because it's so warm in here, I don't want to usually, I'm so used to overheating so often, but we'll go with it. So
keep the door open if you want.
Oh no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So if I go out of frame for a second, please forgive me, people. We're all trying.
I'll do a dance while you're out of frame.
Right? This is great. So here's what I'm gonna do. I can get this guy, and we're gonna try something amazing. Kelly, are you? And I'm going to be as fair as possible. Okay, I want to hold it right there. Okay. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Left-handed. Okay, hold out your left hand. Grip my hand tight. Don't want the coin going in or out. You can see, nothing of that nature. Want to be as fair as possible. Okay, and I also want to mention right to the audience that this is a one-handed coin trick. So I'm actually going to move one hand for this. So the coin is going to jump from my hand up into the air and into the other hand, just like that.
Wow.
And I did say it's going to be a one-handed coin trick. Just never said
wow.
And the audience can hopefully see that. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Might need a camera stand that can automatically adjust, but we're doing what we can.
Okay.
And so that is the sleight of hand version of Sleevestar. I think I got so excited in my initial run, I actually did an alternate method that is different from the entire trick, but I might as well leave it in there because you'll get to the slitch stuff later we'll cover. So a little teaser, if anything. I turned a bad thing into a good thing.
Yeah, you did.
So in this case, we've got a coin. It could be anything. You could use, that, just, Chinese coins, and copper coins, anything, but it needs to have weight to it because it'll make the method, no. For slitch, it'll do it. For this, it doesn't really matter. It kind of does. It'll make it a little bit easier with a little bit of weight. Okay, so you can talk to the spectator casually, and you can just do a gesture I've seen in so many comic books, anime, just being able to do this gesture. It's so cool.
Like flipping the coin.
Just you look like a grifter. Just flipping, looking around,
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to do that.
I just scored this silver.
Yes, it's my precious little silver.
Yes.
Okay, so we do that, and we're talking to spectator casually, and when we decide to involve them, and we ask them, are you left-handed or right-handed? Eventually at that point, then we can start to close our hand, and I will make the, I think I could keep it at one angle. I don't think I need a second camera. This will be too much.
Okay.
We'll keep it one angle. And during this time, we'll talk to the spectator casually, and we close our hand as per se the usual, but we are going to use our fingers to shift it into a heel grip right here, which looks really, really cool. And it sets up for if you just were to let go, it's pretty much 90% out already, which is great. And this is where the elements of misdirection come in because they're not often used in magical effects, but we get to use it here, which is beautiful. And I've done to students, like my own students, so I've shown them technique and was able to directly still get them with it. So I flipped a coin in the air, say left-handed, right-handed.
Yep.
They answer, and so I'm going to close it over the hand. I want you to grip it, and as you go forward for them to grip it, it's during that moment, you've already closed it, and as they come forward to grip it, you're just coming forward and doing the gesture for them to grip it. This comes out, and he grips it right there, and you've already stolen it out. So they can grip it right here. And it is at this point right here that you can also gesture still, because if it falls into finger palm, an upper finger palm is even better, but lower, it doesn't matter. You cannot see it from this angle and from general audio.
Oh my God, you're right.
You cannot see it from this general angle, so you have a free reign of anything. I could pretty much maintain all my same gestures, and no one cares.
Because my mind is assuming that if it was in there, it would have fallen out on the other hand. But
Yeah.
I can see your open palm, so it's not there.
Yep. And then further cementing it, and you can keep the grip. It's good. Good. And further cementing it is the fact that I can gesture, I can point, I can still talk. I do that. It's great. And you don't have to take it too seriously. That's the mindset. Makes it easier. And then also I can use my first finger and thumb to be able to pull on the sleeve to make sure and even expose it right here. This is great. That there's no coins being sleeved or anything to that nature. And that is great because now it alludes to the fact that I'm trying to be as fair as possible. And then I say, and I'm keeping away from this hand after they gripped it, everything seems copacetic. I said it's going to be a one-handed coin trick. I gesture, and this is the most evil gesture right here. Because I'm just hiding it right in your face. And and we're going to do one coin trick. I do it right in the face. And then I come right here, and we do it in the same way, the Sleevestar by David J. You can say I'm going to toss it from hand to hand, or it'll go from one hand, it'll vanish, and jump to the other. And then you can stand up and show. Never said which hand, which is great. But David J uses a GAFF for his. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, that's great.
But mine doesn't. It's just using casual sleight of hand. And because I involve the spectator in more ways than one than his, comparably, his is still a great version that gave this. So, standing on the shoulder of giants. But I'm very thankful for his version, so we can have it updated so it's almost more powerful that you get to grip it, you get to see that nothing happens, and it just jumps from hand to hand. And it seems sealed with the heel clef vanish. They just grip it, and you're already done. You've already gotten stolen, which is just beautiful.
So the practice is disguising it in the palm. Like in some ways too.
Oh yeah. So once you got in finger palm, like you could even try it. This is a spectator with no knowledge. They can do it themselves. So try it. It's in the second and third finger. Okay.
There's nothing here.
Yeah.
So.
And just relax. There's tension.
Oh yeah. I'm like.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God, I have nothing.
Yeah, but if you do it with no tension, just
Yeah.
relieving. It's first you have to add tension because it's weird to get used to it. But eventually you relax, and no one even knows it exists.
You just treat it like it's not there.
It's like the hand washing sequence, which we're going to get to later for the slitch technique. I could be able to go like this, do an open expression. Going concealed here. Do an open expression. I could do a hand washing technique using finger palm, and they can't see anything still.
Wow.
And then produce whenever you want.
Wow, that's great.
Cool. So that is the first section. That is the sleight of hand version by David J.
And like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. There you go. All right, next one.